Emma. I hope you're having a great day.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Jumbo Abadi.
Hey there.
Salam and Nachu.
Hello. Come on, yeah.
Hola.
Jumbo. Assalamualaikum.
Merhaba.
Chào bạn, bạn có khỏe không?
Hi Malay. Laodeti.
Hi.
Salam.
Hola. Sorry.
Bonjour. Salam din Nacho. No Dachualan.
Hey guys, this is Miss Kristy. I am so happy to be here with you. Come play a game with me. Here's a situation. Jaden's friend broke his Rubik's Cube. Oh no. Jaden really wanted to scream at him and call him names. Have you ever felt like that before? I know I have. What do you think Jaden should do? Let's ask our friend.
I would tell Jaden to first take a couple minutes to calm down and just think about if there's ever been a time that maybe he made a mistake like that and how that maybe made him feel. And also think about what's more important, his Rubik Cube or his friendship. And after he's had a chance to calm down and think about that, then when he feels like he might be ready to talk to his friend without screaming and yelling and calling him names, maybe he can talk to his friend and let him know how that made him feel when his friend broke his toy. And also talk to him about how he might like him to be a little more careful and respectful of his things in the future. And then maybe they can work together to figure out a way to fix the Rubik Cube or maybe even figure out a way to replace it. But instead of screaming and yelling at his friend, he could calmly talk with him and maybe together they can figure out a solution.
Now let's think about this. Blake's teacher accused him of talking in class when he really wasn't. Blake really wanted to argue with his teacher and prove to her that he was not talking. He was following the rules. Do you think that's a good idea? What do you think Blake should do? Let's ask our friend about that.
I would tell Blake to stop, take a few deep breaths, and think about a time when he made a mistake. If we assume the best about his teacher, she probably just made a mistake too, since we all make them. Taking a few deep breaths gives him time to calm down, and then he can have a discussion with his teacher without arguing.
Let's think about this situation. Jake's mom made fish for dinner, and Jake hates fish. Yuck. He really just wants to run to his room and stay in his room all night. What do you think Jake should do? Let's ask our friend.
All right, let's talk about Jake. Now, Jake hates fish and he wants to leave the room. Now, everyone has different likes and dislikes, and that's totally okay. The difference in people that you can respect and that you can trust and people that maybe you can't respect and trust, it all comes down to how people let other people know about those likes and dislikes. Jake needs to be respectful about how he talks about his likes and dislikes, and he needs to be patient enough to explain those likes and dislikes in a way that doesn't make other people feel like they're being attacked. Also, Jake shouldn't just want to run away from his problems as his main solution. That could cause problems later on in life. We've all had times where we feel like we needed to run away from a problem, but if you run away every time you have a little disappointment or a little misunderstanding, that's just going to create problems later in life. It's going to be difficult for you to take care of yourself and others. So Jake needs to respect his mom enough to respectfully sit down with her and explain that he doesn't really care for fish, and then also, as we talked about, be patient enough to, again, sit down with her and talk about different possible solutions to the problem, whether it's eating less fish, whether it's finding like tartar sauce or ketchup that he likes that can change his opinion on fish, or something else, but just have the patience and the respect for his mother to sit down with her instead of running away from the problem.
Now let's think about this situation. Alice got a really bad grade on a report that was so important. She was so sad and so angry at herself, and also afraid that the other kids would make fun of her, that she really just wanted to run out of the class. What would you tell Alice to do? Let's ask our friend about that.
Whoa, Alice, that's a really tough situation. First of all, don't run out of the classroom. That'll only make things worse. Number 2, your score is your business. You don't have to share it with anybody if you don't want to. And number 3, go talk to your teacher. Teachers almost always will listen to you if you ask if there's something you can redo or some way that you can learn from an assignment that you struggled with. So don't give up, give it a shot, hang in there, okay?
Here's another situation. Ava found out that her friend Jackie was spreading rumors about her. I know how that feels. That is so hurtful. So you know what? Ava decided that she was going to spread rumors about Jackie in revenge. Do you think that's a good idea? I think we should ask our friend.
When Ava finds out that Jackie has been spreading rumors about her, of course she's going to feel hurt and angry. And oftentimes when we feel that way, when someone has hurt us, the first thing we want to do is take revenge and hurt them back. That rarely leads to anything good, but more often leads to more damaged feelings and hurt. And even though revenge can feel good in the short term, in the long term, we usually feel worse when we take revenge on someone and take things into our own hands that way. The best thing for Ava to do in this situation would be for her to go to Jackie, to tell her that she knows about the rumors, to explain to Jackie how it makes her feel, and to ask her to stop doing it. She can't control what Jackie decides to do about the situation. Hopefully Jackie will be sorry and want to change her behavior. Ava can just control the way that she responds to the situation, and to respond in a way that is kind and loving, even when someone has hurt you, is really the best response and the best example and the best way to have good relationships with others.
Friend, what would you do?